Every morning when you wake up, there is a battle happening in your mind. This voice of self-doubt is already there, isn't it? The one that whispers that you can't do this or it's too late for you. For years, I let that voice run my day, my choices, my life. But then I realized something so simple yet powerful. There is a moment each morning, right when you wake up, where you have a chance to decide who's going to be in charge today. You or your doubts. You see, this small change in how you start your day is the difference between struggling and winning. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. This self-doubt often shows up as a voice telling you that I'm too old to start something new anyway. Or maybe if you're thinking about starting to exercise and you hear this voice saying, why bother? You know how painful it is. I want you to understand that this voice you hear is not you. You need to accept this truth, because if you don't, your self-doubt will keep running the show for the rest of your life. When we listen to this voice day after day after day, we end up living so much smaller lives than we deserve. We miss opportunities for joy and for growth, which is your birthright. I remember when I finally understood that I wasn't that voice. I was only the one who listened to it. And it was thanks to Michael Singer's amazing book, The Untethered Soul. If you haven't read it, I can really recommend it to you. And I'm going to share a short part from the chapter 1. In case you haven't noticed, you have a mental dialogue going on inside your head that never stops. It just keeps going and going. Have you ever wondered why it talks in there? How does it decide what to say and when to say it? How much of what it says turns out to be true? How much of what it says is even important? And if right now you are hearing, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any voice inside my head. That's the voice we're talking about. If you can relate to this, just comment winning below. You see, I have created a very special morning meditation that I will offer you for free, and it will help you to start each morning in control, because you don't want that inner voice to run your life. I remember when I was continuing reading his book, and he speaks about this voice as an inner roommate that is always there. It never stops talking. It's this constant chattering in your head, right? And imagine if this was a person. Name it and visualize this person sitting next to you in the sofa, saying all these crazy things. On and on and on. Would you keep this person as a friend? I don't think so. So everything really changed for me when I understood that the voice wasn't me. I am just the one who is aware of it. I'm the observer, and I have a choice how I relate to it. So whatever you do, don't identify yourself with this voice. Instead, question it. When it paints a new problem in your mind, ask yourself, what part of me has a problem with this? You will be surprised how much nonsense you've been listening to. Most of the time I realized that it was all based upon the past or just a lot of assumptions about the future. It wasn't true, so I didn't have to listen to it. I remember one morning when my inner roommate started to go on again about why I couldn't move abroad on my own. And I question, like, says who? Really? Why couldn't I do that? And I couldn't find any actual evidence. It was just a made up story from my inner roommate. And it had been going on for years. So the most important thing that I learned about this is don't identify yourself with this voice, because it's not you. You are so much more than that constant chatter in your head. So when you wake up in the morning, don't agree to what that voice is telling you. Let me tell you about this law of assumption, how it works. It's really just this. What you choose to believe becomes real for you. Your mind is always trying to prove you right. Think about how your typical morning goes. You wake up and what's your first thought? For many of us, it's, I'm so tired. I have so much to do. I have no time. And guess what happens? Your whole day feels rushed and draining. And by lunchtime, you are exhausted. Just because you started the morning agreeing to you're tired and you have so much to do and no time. That's this law in action. When you start your day assuming that it's going to be hard, I bet it's going to be hard, because your brain finds all the evidence to show that you are right. But here's the good news. You can use this law of assumptions to your advantage. What if you woke up tomorrow morning and instead thought, I can handle whatever comes to me today. I got this. I can do this. Your brain would start looking for evidence of that instead. And it's not about being fake positive. It's about choosing thoughts that actually helps you. When you start your day assuming that good things is going to happen to you, guess what? Good things will happen to you. This awareness was just the beginning for me, and I want it to be the beginning for you too. That's why I created this morning meditation, to help you set the right intentions before all these self-doubt creeps in and take over your day. So just comment winning below and I make sure you get it for free. I want to share with you some really simple things that you can start to do already tomorrow morning. So the first step is just notice. When you wake up, listen to what that voice is telling you. Oh, there he goes again, telling me that I can't do this. Just noticing it is huge, because that means that you're not automatically believing it anymore. You will start questioning it. Number 2 is don't fight it. Don't try to push those thoughts away or feeling bad about having them. Just say, yeah, I hear you. Here we go again. The more you become aware of them without agreeing to them, the more it will lose its power over you. Step number 3 is be kind to yourself. And this is what most of us miss totally. We question ourselves. We feel, what's wrong with me? Try talking to yourself as you talk to a friend. I feel you. It's okay to feel the way you do. That little bit of kindness to yourself makes such a difference. Step number 4, give yourself some love. Do one small thing for yourself each morning before you start your day. Maybe it's enjoying your coffee without rushing. Maybe it's looking in the mirror and saying something nice to yourself. For me, it was taking 5 minutes every morning and doing my morning meditation, which helped me set the right intentions for my day. The beauty of these steps is that it only takes a few minutes, but they completely change the foundation of your day. When you start your morning taking care of yourself and setting the right intentions, instead of listening to doubts, your whole day shifts. And this is exactly what my morning meditation helps you to do. So comment below winning and I make sure that you get it. Because I want you to know how it feels to start your day believing in yourself. So here is what I want you to remember. That voice of self-doubt is not you. It's just a roommate in your head that talks too much. And you get to decide if you're going to listen to it or not. And I want you to know that midlife isn't too late for anything. It's actually the perfect time. Now is the perfect time to put yourself first. You spent years taking care of everyone else. Now it's your turn. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, if you had any aha moments. And if you like this video, I would love if you can give it a thumb up and subscribe for more content that will help you win in your life. I believe in you. And now it's time for you to start believing in yourself. And there is a video I want to recommend you that you can use while you sleep. It will help you reprogram your subconscious mind. It changes your whole belief system while you sleep. So use it for at least 30 days in a row. You can play it in a very low volume. Your subconscious mind will receive the message. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and until then, I love you.